I'm Ebon.
And I'm William.
And welcome to another episode of the Thick and Thin Podcast. Welcome back for another episode of the Thick and Thazy. I don't know.
Welcome back.
Telling you, you should always just do the intro.
Sounded like a DJ in the 90s, like a radio DJ in the 90s.
Welcome back to K93.5.
Pew, 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 pew. Welcome to the big show. Everybody say wayo.
Well, sorry.
Then they would start the broadcast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Thick and Thin Podcast.
How do you do that with your chin? Like make it like it's disconnected.
It's radio podcasting. Boy, we're off to a hot start today.
We really are.
Yeah, welcome back.
Show of hands to everybody who agrees that William should do the intro every time. See all the people?
Oh, it's a
raising
50-50 split, clearly.
No, I saw like at least 10, 15 hands out there.
So I guess sound off in the comments if you have an opinion on who should do the intro every time.
William.
Or if we should split duties like we always do.
William.
Uh-huh. I wonder if they can hear that.
If you can hear a random irregular chunking around.
Oh my God.
Bo got a new toy that he likes to drop on the floor and pick back up.
I did not think about this at all when we bought it.
They probably can't hear it.
I got 3 of them.
Yep.
Which means it's going to be 16 years before I get through them because we got the aggressive chew version of it.
Oh, he's aggressive chewing it.
Bruh.
He's sounding like how you said I sounded on the last one with the cough drop in my mouth.
Yeah. Which also, ironically, is how the lady that gave my massage the other day sounded.
That's funny.
Did not think those 3 things would ever connect.
I mean, that was funny because I could hear it on my table.
Bro, it was wild.
And I'm like at the point at which she's like leaning over your head. I'm like, that would drive me so insane. I'd be like, can you swallow that or spit it out?
But it wasn't so loud. Like, it wasn't, like, super obvious that it was gum. That's why, like, I couldn't peg what it was. I think she was just, like, chewing her tongue like she would, like I do.
But that doesn't make noise. No, it was louder than that. The fact that I could hear it 4 feet away.
I don't know, man. It just wasn't obviously like, oh, that's someone, like, chewing and snapping and popping gum. You know what I mean? Like, it just didn't sound like that.
Also, I low-key wonder if she was getting over a cold. Because she sounded like she was breathing through her mouth, too. And she had a mask on over her mouth.
Maybe she just had phlegmy throat. Just like, I mean, the massage was good.
Yeah.
So...
But she was struggling with something over there.
Yeah. I would have preferred if they just, like, talked in their language. I don't mind. I actually like that. I find it relaxing.
If it was soft enough, yeah.
Like we've done, like there's been times before where we've gone and they've been like talking to each other.
Just like a comment here and there.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a big old conversation,
No.
but
I don't know, because I can't understand it, and it's just like I don't know. It's a cool language.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, overall massage was great. Still sore from it.
Mm-hmm. They got some knots out.
Yeah.
How's your back knot?
It's okay.
Yeah.
I just feel like weak in my lower back right now. Yeah. So I'm like being careful with it. But man, what was I gonna say? Oh. It seems like the more we go, the more we're like when we finish, like literally when we finished, you were like, how do you feel? And I was like next time we need to get a 90-minute massage. Like, I don't know. It just did not feel like an hour.
Yeah.
And it just went by so fast.
Also, I had a weird epiphany this past time. I apparently have too long of a face for that face hole. And I've struggled before. So like, you know, when you get a massage, you're face down. And it's like, I used to like rest the bottom part on my chin.
Yeah.
But then, like, sometimes when they're working on my neck and it kind of like push, and then I'm like, okay. So then I made a point this time to scooch up to where the top edge is over my eyes, which is why my vision was blurry for a good hour after. And then so my chin was freely in the hole. But then when she got to my back again, it would like push it to where I was like almost like I can't like.
Huh.
And
So when you put your face in, it's not like your chin rests on the bottom, like in that little
so
gap.
like right here, I've tried it like this.
Yeah.
But then after a while, where the bottom edge hits my chin hurts. It's uncomfortable. So then I tried it like this. And then again, not the whole time, but when she gets to my neck and pushing down, it's like, how do you position your face?
Because
I feel like you have just as long of a face as I do.
I just put it in.
So is the bottom hole like hitting you here, or is your whole chin in the hole?
Isn't there a gap at the bottom? I feel like it's like a horseshoe, kind of.
Well, it's not horseshoed enough for my fucking long head.
You know who probably has a hell of a time?
Who?
That lady from Paradise.
Robinson? With her Mac the Knife chin?
She goes in with a custom
for real
triangle pillow.
Like, can I get a big head hole? Like, what do you do for the big water heads? Give me one of those holes. Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's so you obviously couldn't see me, but I kept like adjusting and like.
It's crazy that woman was like, I should be on camera.
I mean, to her credit, she's a good actress.
Yeah, she is, but it's like,
but that
I don't know how you
chinning.
I don't know how you look like that and have the confidence to be I deserve to be on
think
camera.
of like Reese Witherspoon.
Crazy
her chin is chin. She got that Mac the Knife chin too.
Yeah, but
only Reese Witherspoon don't have that wide.
That part. This lady is a different
almost
kind
looks
of
alien-y because it's like wide and then it narrows down.
Reese Witherspoon is attractive above the chin. That lady's really not.
Because her eyes are a little wide set.
She's just not. Her eyes are wide and it just like she just keeps going outward.
She got a yield sign face.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said when she goes into get a massage and use a triangle pillow.
Yeah. I think I need a triangle though.
You think so?
Yeah.
Oh, you and her in the same boat.
I need a triangle
your eyes
hole.
are starting as far apart.
What? I don't know. I was struggling.
I mean, I'm like. I always find it weird because I'm like pushing up against the pillow with the top kind of, but I think my whole bottom part is in the hole. Yeah. I don't know. I don't really have a problem with
the best part of the massage is when I flip over to my back because I'm like, okay.
I can breathe. This lady, she hit some parts on my neck that like instantly I was like breathing better. Nice. Like sinuses, she was just like, and it just like clear. Nice. I don't know what it was.
Well, my lady, she did something include my son because I had a sinus headache brewing.
Okay.
And she was like doing all this like, like mashing on like temples and I was like, oh, and then she like mashed here for a while and I was like, okay. It's kind of, I don't know about you, but like when they're doing something on my face or near the nosiness. A part of me wants to like peek and look, but then I know that their face is like this close, and I'm like, okay, I don't want to be weird, but
I'm just like,
yeah. There was a part where she'd put like the towel kind of over a little bit, almost shielding my eyes, and she was using it kind of like, when she stretched me, to kind of like keep my hair out of the way, but so like the towel was like right about here, and I was kind of like peeping at her, and I could have swore at one point we made eye contact, and I was like, ooh, let me close my eyes back, because that's going to be weird.
It's like a horror movie where she's just like...
Yeah. Can you imagine them being... And then somebody just opens their eyes and look at all in your soul? Yeah. I was like, oh, I'll close my eyes back.
Yeah, she pretty much had my eyes covered when I was face up.
Oh, she put the towel
when they left to get the hot stones. Oh my god! First
whatever.
of all, we'll get to that. When they left to get the hot stones, I like looked over at you, and she had your whole head covered with a towel. She didn't do that.
Was I on my back?
No, it's when we were still.
Oh yeah. She did cover my. I think that was because she wanted to work on my neck and one in my twist out of the way. I think that was her way of getting my hair out of the way.
But like she left it like that while she went and got the.
I mean, I'm fine with it.
Yeah,
I can breathe. Yeah.
I wanted to look over at you and like to not talk. You know what I mean?
Like share a glance.
Yeah. And you were just all covered. I was like, all right, I guess that's not happening.
Yeah.
And apparently your stones were way hotter than mine.
Okay, my stones were like pressing comb hot. Because usually when they bring them and it's like, you know, they do a little tester and it's like, ooh, it's like right on the cusp, but it's like, okay, it's fine. When she laid them, I was like, ooh, like I lifted off the table a little bit, like, oh, that's too hot.
I started laughing and then they started laughing. We all had a good laugh together in there. It was funny.
And then she had to do it like 2 or 3 times and it was just like... And then when she followed, like later after that, like the wet hot rag to like get the oil and stuff, it was a little like...
Wow. I found myself wishing that mine were hotter.
You should have had the ones I had.
I guess so.
Them stones would have straightened my hair. They were hot.
Because I was like expecting that, and then mine were like relatively mild. I was like, all right.
Well, I don't know if it...
Mine didn't do the stones as long this time as they usually do.
Really?
I feel like usually they do like a longer, like she went over all my legs and my back, but usually they like leave them there.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, mine didn't.
Well, I assume
do
mine
that.
didn't do that just because it was so hot.
But mine didn't do it either. She like had a towel over my lower back and like stacked them there when she was done.
Oh,
with them.
interesting.
Yeah, it was weird.
Okay. But she did, like after they cooled somewhat, do the hot, and I love that when they do it like on the... Yeah. That was nice.
It's great. Yeah. So good. We went way over on our 6-month issuance for
Has it been more
massages.
since?
I'm pretty
Oh wow! Time is flying
for sure. It's been a while. What else? What else?
Afterward, I introduced you, because it's in the same shopping center, to a dim sum spot.
Oh yeah, dim sum. Eat lots.
And I was a little worried that you were gonna be like, and I had difficulty explaining what it was. The best I could come up with is like, you know, you just get a bunch of like small bites kind of stuff. And he was looking at me like, what?
Small bites?
Yeah, but
I'm a big man. You can't take a big man to get small bites.
So now that you've experienced it, if you're trying to explain to somebody who's never had it, how would you explain what dim sum is?
I don't even know.
Without saying small bites, apparently.
I would say like small portion, cheap Asian food that you get a lot of.
Okay. I still feel like that would confuse people.
Yeah. And like, yeah, I think it's one of those things that you kind of just have to see, like you kind of just have to experience it. Yeah.
Because your traditional quote unquote Chinese food dining experiences in America are nothing like dim sum. So it's not even going to be like, you can't even be like, it's like this, but this, like there's no correlation to anything else.
It's just like a variety of Asian food. And you just kind of get like, dude, like, think of like appetizer sampler size portions. It's kind of like that.
Yeah.
It's like Asian sampler.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. That's why when before we went, I was like, is it a buffet? That's what was in my mind.
Yeah.
Is that it's just like all like there, you just kind of go grab, almost like Korean barbecue or like Chinese buffet style where it's just there. But it makes way more sense that it's not.
Yeah.
Because of the stuff that's on it. It's like, oh, you can't just have like pot stickers just sitting out under it. It just wouldn't
all
be.
That stuff needs to be fresh.
Yeah. Yeah, it was cool. But at the same time, it was like, I wish that like I could order a larger portion in a set, like if I wanted to, instead of being like, can I get 3 orders of whatever that beef wrap, like scallion pan was so good. So good with the like had like that sweet like
hoisin sauce.
Yeah, so good. So good. Yeah, would go again. And it seems like somewhere like you can go alone and spend like $15
easily.
And like have like a
nice size,
pretty good
variety
meal.
of things. Yeah.
$1.50 for a bowl of rice? You kidding me?
It's a solid spot.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That was good. It was good.
What else?
You had a concert?
Oh yeah, since we last recorded, yeah. Uh-oh. So, to keep you from having to go into too much detail, we played a concert. From the player's perspective, it was a very hard piece and not particularly exciting. I'll just say that. And it turns out that was also felt from the spectator's perspective.
There was like no melody.
I mean, there's a couple of spots, but yeah, I mean,
It's
I don't
also
know.
40 minutes
Yeah,
long.
it's a
one
hefty
piece. 40 minutes long. They were like, oh, it's like 6 movement or piece, whatever the hell they call them, and which, by the way, just depends on who writes it. It could be movements, it could be stanzas, it could be fucking just whatever the composer felt pretentious enough to call them. And they're like, first of all, the person had to introduce this piece with a 5-minute speech with way too much information. If it would have just been like, this depicts a war.
Well, there's a reason why she had to elongate
I know.
it. Yeah.
Don't put it on the audience.
I know. Also, I mean, a little bit
tortured us.
A little bit of how the sausage is made. Classical nerding out a little bit. The composer is Ralph Vaughan Williams.
Ralph, as in R-A-L-P-H.
Yes,
Call
another Ralph. He's British as well.
Of course he is. Nobody born in America is naming their kid Ralph.
True.
And it's spelled Ralph.
Anyway, so
what the fuck were we watching? Where someone? What was it?
Conclave.
No. Like recently, where someone was like Ralph, and I was like, I bet you it's Ralph.
Oh, I can't remember.
Oh, it was Outlander.
Who's named Ralph in Outlander?
Spoilers, first of all. I don't know if anybody's watching Outlander, but when William finds his cousin.
Oh,
remember? He's like, and you're going by Ralph. He's like, actually, it's Rafe. And we were like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Blew our fucking minds. It's like, they definitely watched our podcast and stole our bit.
Okay. Anyway, I was going to say, having been somewhat well-versed in Ralph Vaughan Williams pieces and played and performed a number of them, this is not the best one.
Oh, word?
No. That's why when he originally told us we were going to do this, I was like, okay, Ralph Vaughan Williams is a pretty solid composer.
Did you know this piece before that?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, every other Ralph Vaughan Williams piece I've done or listened to, I was like, it was way more exciting.
It was just like, well, first of all, it had like vocal solos.
2 vocal solos, baritone and a soprano, yeah.
And fine. I don't know. I don't like it when like the vocals are like the focal point of a piece of like classical music. That kind of seemed like it was like the music was like accompanying the singing, whether it was the choir or the soloist. And it was just like, I just don't care about singing like that personally.
Okay.
Like a little bit, great, but it was like they kept going back and forth like 4 or 5 times, and it's like, this is no longer a solo, this is just the song, you know what I mean? Like, just because you're singing it alone, okay, I guess, but it's just, now it's just a song. It's just a 40-minute song. And
you've never listened to all of Ode to Joy, then Beethoven's Ninth, have you?
Who does that?
Oh, well, I'm just saying. There's in the last movement, the choral movement. No, they're singing German.
Exactly.
There's 4 soloists.
That was my next huge problem with this.
Oh, because they do both.
They it was like the like catchphrase was in Latin or whatever, probably. And then when they were singing the solos, it was in English, and it's like, here's the problem. Music is supposed to convey a feeling, and if you're like, this piece is about war, it's supposed to convey it. You're not supposed to directly tell someone how they're supposed to be feeling in this moment. So the piece, it was like, it would literally be like, this man is dead. And it's like, it was too like on the nose.
Okay.
And it's like, yo, like you're supposed to let me feel that. Like
Okay.
you're not supposed to tell me that.
Okay,
Like,
that's fair.
And like even if it's in a foreign language, you can like
The orchestrations, the vibe of it should convey.
yes, and that's how it should be to me. Especially I don't know, it was like written in like between World War One and World War Two, and so it was just like, oh, they just didn't know anything. Like they were just fucking dumb, like just stupid idiots. Like I don't know, like I just disliked it top to. I thought the piece itself was boring, and again, there was no like through like melody that I could pick up on and be like, oh, like it was just like I'm sure it was difficult music. That doesn't mean it was good.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know, like those are two very different things
For sure.
Yeah, and it wasn't like the soloists were bad.
No.
They were good.
Yeah.
But the piece was just boring.
Honestly, like we can't hear the soloist that well, like especially where I'm sitting. Even in dress rehearsals. I'm trying to think. We did have a rehearsal in the regular rehearsal space where the soloists are facing us, and I think that's the one and only time where I was like, oh, I can make out words and stuff. But when they're on stage and facing the audience, and you know, especially the wind section is not exactly like front stage. It's just like we see her mouth moving. You know, and occasionally, occasionally in spots where we're not playing or just a few instruments are playing, you know, I might hear that she or he are making a noise, but I couldn't articulate the word at all.
Yeah. Yeah, it was because I was expecting it almost to be like an opera in the sense, not that I've ever been to an opera, which we need to find one and go. But I was expecting it to be like that.
Yeah.
Where it was like, I don't really know what they're saying, but I can
figure it out.
Yeah. It's like, it's supposed to convey a feeling. And then when you're just like, their whole family was killed by a bomb.
Is that what they really say?
No, but it was too on the nose. Again, like, I don't know, like use metaphors. Like there was none of that.
Yeah.
It was just so like, I don't know.
I could hear the choir, but obviously I'm closer to the choir. I could hear the choir's words way better.
He's dead.
Closer than I could the soloist, but
he's so dead.
He's so dead as a lyric is hilarious.
It's I just it blew my mind that they were doing it in English. That was just
which
like,
to me, when they told us about that, I was like, that's weird because it's called Dona Nobis Pacem, which translates to in on earth peace or something like that. But like in traditional,
that's ironic.
I know, but in traditional like Latin texts and different things, it's like if something is called like a mass or gloria or whatever, like if it's named something in Latin, the presumption is that it's all going to be in Latin. So I was surprised to find that the parts of this was in English.
That's what I was saying. It's just like, oh, this is an incompetent songwriter. Like,
he's not though. Maybe this is just his weak piece, but because his other stuff are really good.
This is his first piece. This was like the first one. He didn't like learn anything.
I'm not even sure like where it falls in the pantheon of when he wrote it. But like I'll play you some other Ray Vaughan Williams stuff.
You know when you like listen to a band, like you find a band, it's like their third album, you're like, wow, this is great, and then you go back and you listen to their first one, you're like yeah, no, I'm gonna stick to the third one. You think they hadn't figured it out yet?
Or sometimes the opposite, like you hear some like early stuff of a band and you really like it, and then you listen to their later stuff and you're like, oh, you kind of lost it. Like, I guess I'm just gonna so I mean, it's possible. I mean, who knows?
I have to do some research on old Rafe there. God, Rafes are just making their presence known on this cast, huh?
For real.
That's what we're gonna name our next dog, probably.
Rafe. Oh my gosh, that would be hilarious.
That would be funny.
Although I think it's best to stick with 2-syllable names, even though Rafe doesn't rhyme with other words.
Bad, yeah.
But no O rhyming single syllable dog names anymore.
Whatever.
They don't know the difference between their name and no.
True. So let's see.
Sorry, folks. Gotta pop in
let's see, anything else about the concert that annoyed me? Percussion was mediocre. It just blows my mind. It's like it's the easiest thing. It's like you hit the thing when
every time you say that, I keep saying you need to join the orchestra because you are very more than competent percussionist.
I know, but I don't want to do it. I don't want to spend the time.
Oh my god.
again, I don't want to have to like try to teach them. It's like if you're at that point and you can't keep count and you can't figure out like that you're just supposed to hit it when you hit that point in the count, then like I can't. There's nothing that I can do that's gonna help you.
I mean, no one's saying you got to teach them. You're benefiting the overall orchestra because we have a solid percussion section. I'm gonna keep trying.
Only if I get to choose what I play, because I don't want to play the xylophone
Sure, you can
and the
choose.
marimba.
Sure, you can
I
choose.
don't want to read music that goes up and down.
You mean that changes notes?
Yeah.
I'm
I just
sure
want
you
rhythm.
You can.
That's what I excel.
Is that a condition that if
No.
met you'll come? Don't get my hopes up like that.
Dude, 4 hours every Monday,
Four, it's
Tuesday?
5:45. It's 3 hours.
Ever.
3 hours.
By the time you drive there and drive back, it's almost 4 hours.
Okay. One night a week.
Yeah.
A night when you're already home.
A night when my wow great vault is waiting for me. Are you kidding me?
I'm gonna keep trying to convince you to join the orchestra, especially every time you complain about our percussion section.
Wow.
So that's either going to make you stop complaining about our percussion section or get you tired of me asking. Your choice.
Well, do you want the honesty about how your percussion section is performing?
No, I already know what you. I mean, I know.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to tell me. I got ears.
You know what your orchestra is missing? This instrument right here.
A daxophone?
A daxophone. A rare instrument that sounds like human voices. Can't be
How?
creepy, right?
I mean, it doesn't have lips. How can it articulate syllables? You turn up a little? That sounds like a chainsaw.
It sounds like a lion.
It still almost kind of sounds like a power tool sometimes. Oh. That's wild. I also want to see a full picture of it. Like how wide does this thing go?
Yeah, that's true. I wonder like what it all entails. That's what it says. Sounds like somebody making a police siren sound.
Right, with their mouth.
Wee
Yeah.
woo, wee woo.
That's hilarious.
Like imagine there's a vocal solo, but instead of somebody singing it, somebody plays this for it. That'd be kind of sick if you saw it live.
I mean, it would be cool up until a point.
Yeah. You couldn't overuse it.
Yeah.
Definitely
I feel
not.
like.
Also, you'd have to find a way to get it pitched right because
Yeah.
this is.
Yeah.
It's interesting. It's played with a bow.
Yeah, but it's not a string.
Right.
It's not.
Yeah.
Grinding on a string.
What is this classified as? It's not a string instrument.
Let's see the caption. Does it go into more detail about what this comprised of? What this?
Bullshit.
Oh,
Oh,
I
for the
can't
love
see
of
it.
Christ. Who did this?
Electric wooden instrument. It works by bowing a thin wooden strip called a tongue,
Ew.
while a handheld piece known as the dax is pressed against it to control the vibrating length. That's a bow. This creates an incredible range of sounds that often resemble human voices, laughter, or even animal calls. Each tongue is uniquely shaped and carved from different types of...
Whoops. I can't.
There's a little air... Oh.
There we go.
Different where was I? Types of wood, which means each piece produces its own distinct tone and character. Players can swap tongues to completely change the sound, making an instrument highly customizable.
Huh.
Oh, unlike traditional instruments, the daxophone does not follow standard musical scales. Its pitch and tone are constantly shifting depending on pressure, position, and movement, which is why it's often used in experimental music and sound design. So it doesn't sound like you can make it match a pitch.
It's originally created to explore new textures beyond conventional guitar playing, and it has since become known for its expressive, almost lifeless sound that blurs the line between music and voice. That's cool. I mean, have you ever seen somebody use like they use a bow on like an electric guitar? It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
it makes like a weird like
not guitar-y sound
between guitar and like string. It's interesting.
Huh,
Yeah, it's cool.
Okay. How do they hold it? Do they hold it almost like cello-y?
Like up and down.
Oh,
like
that's interesting.
Yeah,
okay.
it's weird. Yeah. Yeah. So that's what I think you should learn to play.
Right.
Also, it's weird. This is a rare instrument. It's like, just make it. What are you talking about? It's made of fucking wood.
Yeah.
And I know I said electric though, so it must like connect to a computer.
Oh, I do see a cable. That's probably to just amplify the sound.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like, just make more. What do you mean rare? It's not like it's frickin' from like a lute from the 1500s or something.
True.
Like, just make more. But like, there's no demand for it.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. Like I said, unless it's in experimental music.
Yeah. There's some pretentious composer that's like
some Philip Glass kind of person
bringing it into their orchestra, and they're like, "Who wants to play the daxophone?" And people are like, "What's a daxophone?" They're like, "It mimics human voices." How do you not know that? You know, it's just like, I wrote this piece of music for it already. I'm an expert on the daxophone.
Oh my gosh, what genre of music do you even think that would even experimentally try and fit in?
Like some white dude that's trying to do like African, like, you know, like it's
like some tribal sounding.
This is how the tribes of Africa used to sound in the 1600s.
Oh my god!
But I mixed
that would be a big eye roll.
But I mixed it with a modern touch, and so I use the daxophone because it's such a rare instrument, and you know, we don't get to see this kind of music anymore because of what people like me did to people like them. That's the kind of person it would be.
Yeah.
And it would be like drums, and then it would be like, Wah! With the daxophone. And he'd be like, doesn't that just touch your soul?
No.
Spiritual.
Yeah.
In touch with the spirit. The ancient spirits of Africa. Don't you feel it?
No.
Oh. Anyway. All right. Love test.
Weird things people do in love. Wait, I read that backwards. Weird things people in love do and why. I'm scared to look at these slides based on this first one.
Right?
Love can make people act in surprisingly strange ways, from playfully biting their partner to stealing their clothes or talking in a baby voice. What?
We'll get to the first one. Yeah, bite their partner. Biting your partner. When people feel overwhelming affection, the brain can trigger cute aggression where strong positive emotions create playful urges like squeezing, nibbling, or biting. Nibbling, you know what I'm saying? Psychologists believe this response helps regulate intense feelings so the brain doesn't become emotionally overloaded.
Wait, look at me.
I'd be biting. Not like hard, but you know, a little.
I mean, I've bitten you like playfully, but like the reason behind it is weird to me, not the biting itself. Create playful urges. Psychologists believe the response helps regulate intense feelings. That part is weird to me, I guess. Oh, all right.
Yeah, all right. Next one. So we kind of do this, I guess.
Yeah.
0.5 out of 1. Use a higher pitched baby voice. Couples often speak in softer or higher tones because this style of speech activates caregiving instincts in the brain. It signals emotional safety and warmth, which strengthens feelings of closeness and attachment between partners.
I don't think we do this.
You don't think so?
Whenever we go into high voice, it's usually because we're just exaggerating or imitating the other or something.
Or we're trying to avoid the truth of whatever the other person's saying.
Yeah. It's not like in a...
No, I didn't fart.
Yeah, like that. Yeah.
Of course not. Why would I do that?
But that's not baby voice, though. It's just high pitch.
Hi, baby. How was your day?
No.
Did you have a good day at work?
No.
Oh.
No, don't do that.
Nice, Ollie.
You want me to do that to you, to Willie William?
Do you want me? Would you?
No,
no. Do you want to choose dinner?
No.
What do you want to supper?
No,
What
nope.
do you want to sup upon?
Nope. Nope, absolutely not. That has a drying up effect. Nope.
Ooh.
Just his face right now.
Oh,
no.
you want to go to bed? You want to go to bed? Yeah. Yeah. You tired?
Not the fucked up R's, too. No.
You tired?
No.
Would it be better? Oh, you tired? You want to go to bed?
That's ever so slightly better, but not good still.
For me, it sounds passive aggressive.
Yeah, it does.
All right, next one.
You do this a lot.
I do this. Yeah.
Recognizing, sniff their partner's hair or scent. Recognizing the smell of someone you love can release oxytocin, sometimes called the love hormone. This chemical is linked to bonding and trust, which is why a partner's scent can feel calming and emotionally reassuring.
See?
I mean, I do this like when I hug you, but like you do it like very pronounced, like.
Yeah, I'd be taking it in. Mm-hmm. Like I'm smelling the roses.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Check that box. Overstimulate their partner when they're already overstimulated.
People sometimes keep tickling or teasing their partner even when they're overwhelmed because playful irritation can be a form of attention. In close relationships, the brain often interprets harmless teasing as bonding rather than conflict. I'm definitely guilty of this one.
Tickling even when I tell you to stop.
Next slide.
Tickle essay is what it is.
Whatever.
It's crazy. I don't do this. I only
Not with tickling, no.
Just like when we're like laughing and like riffing.
Yeah.
Together.
I was gonna say the teasing part. Yeah, you do.
Yeah, for sure. With your Rugrats toes and shit.
I do not have Rugrats toes. Whatever.
We do that.
Yeah.
That part for sure.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I'm like
Or
tickling you and you're like stop. I'm like okay, I pull off because that's how I would like to be treated. I live by the golden rule,
Fine.
unlike other people in this household.
Whatever. Go ahead and read this one.
This one says, fart without a care around their partner. When people feel completely comfortable with someone, they stop worrying about small social embarrassments like farting. Psychologists often see this as a sign of deep familiarity and trust in a relationship. I mean...
I know, this has been your soapbox since day one.
I've been saying it for years. I'm glad the science finally backs me.
And I like how in the picture, it's clearly representing that the dude farts.
You don't know that.
Why would she be holding...
Because that's the face that a chick would make if she farted.
No, but the face he's making says, I just farted.
No, the face he's making is, I appreciate that you farted around me.
No.
Wow, you really do love me. You trust
Okay.
me and love me. Mm-hmm. And then she goes, I can't believe I just farted in front of him. What are you doing?
Her face can be ambiguous. I feel like his face says he just farted. Because that's the face you make. See? Did you just fart? No.
But you be doing this too. Don't act like you don't. You just did it this morning.
Huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Exactly. During coffee. It was like, Perp.
Huh?
Yeah. It sounded kind of like that. Ha! Yeah.
I don't think we do this.
Stealing your partner's clothes. Well, there's a problem with this. Our sizes are vastly different.
This is true.
You swim in any of my clothes. Like, even I had a pair of scrubs that I was like, these are tight on me. Like, you can have them. Those are huge on you.
I got to cinch them to the max.
Yeah. So, like, I mean... I don't even, I gave you a sweatshirt, but that was like when I got that when I was like a freshman in high school, maybe like 8th grade. I got that Colorado sweatshirt. And it was small on me then.
There's a yellow one. Colorado's the blue one.
Yeah.
I have a yellow one. I don't remember what's on it, but yeah.
Is it Central Michigan one?
Yes. Wait.
Oh, really?
Is it? No. No, it's not Central Michigan.
Probably
I'll
your
look.
other boyfriends.
What? No, I'm gonna go show you as soon as we stop recording. It's the one you gave me. Whatever.
Whatever. Well, so, I don't remember no yellow sweatshirt.
It was yellow. It's not your Mizzou one.
How would I have a yellow sweatshirt?
I don't know, but you want me to stop the podcast and go get it now?
Just a different boyfriend.
Whatever.
All right, that was it.
Nope.
I mean, we did okay, right? Mm-hmm. We did okay.
All right. What else you got?
Boy. This one's been in for a while, so I guess we can talk about this.
Remember we gotta say
spoiler? No.
essay trigger warning.
Trigger warning? Is that what we're supposed to do? I guess. All right. I don't know about. This is weird.
It is weird. You want to read it?
I guess, dude. This is. I know we have to be careful because I don't know who's gonna flag this, so I don't know if we can say this R word. This is Rapex. That's what I'm going to call it.
Okay.
It's Rapex, an anti-rapé device.
Anti-SA. Okay.
For women. Mm-hmm. It is inserted internally with an applicator similar to a tampon. If a man attempts to rape rapé, sorry, I don't know. I'm just reading the thing. Yeah. The device is designed so that it becomes caught on the internal barbs.
Okay, I mean, this sounds like a cool contraption. However, if you think a dude might do this, why are you going out on a date with him?
I don't necessarily think it's for that situation.
You just put it in just on a daily just in case?
I think there are places in the world that it's a very high...
Well, yeah. I mean, okay.
My thing is, that's fucking huge.
I mean, there's no size comparison.
It's on a stool. That's how it looks like a stool to me.
I'm not 100% sure though, but I need something a size something
like
reference.
That's my initial
It looks
thing
like a weird condom to me.
Huge and like it's just gonna be like walking around like a cowboy.
I don't think that's a stool.
Just like
I don't think it's a stool.
They're just gonna know like, oh, I can't choose her because she's clearly got one of those.
Like I said, I don't think that's a stool. That looks like the bottom part, like the circumference of a condom to me. But
is it made of glass? Like it just seems so like uncomfortable.
I mean, okay. So I hypothetically just imagining a situation where a dude tries to cross a boundary. While it would be cool to hurt that dude in that situation, I kind of wonder though, would this inflame a dude's anger to where he would do something worse, like try and murder you?
Well, I think if your dick is clamped on,
and like if he pulls out, does this come out on it? It's still
because like it says, they must go to an emergency room to have the device removed.
Oh, then they gonna know what you did.
So you like in the time that he's freaking out about his.
That's the time to get away.
Yeah, exactly. So, this is posted on St. Patrick's Day. Shout out to the Irish. Like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know, dude. It's obviously not for me, but it just seems like.
And also, I wonder if a dude's trying to cross a boundary, like if you tell him, yo, don't do it, I got a contraption that's going to snap your shit up. Like, would that be a determinant? Oh. He probably wouldn't believe her.
And like, can you just, if you're like meeting someone that you then want to,
you probably go to the bathroom and like a tampon,
just throw it in the toilet.
I mean,
what, dude? Like,
I don't know if this
it just looks like it's rigid. It looks like it's made of glass or something. Like,
or
it doesn't
like a
look
hard
like
plastic or something. Yeah, I kind of wonder, is this reusable?
Ugh.
Do a little rinse and some soap and reinsert for some other. I don't know. It's
a Chinese cock trap.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I mean, it's sad that things like that are needed, but yeah.
For sure. But okay. All right. We're gonna talk about some legal stuff because we're so
Legal experts.
legal experts. Bo, will you fucking lay down? Bo, lay down.
Lay down, robot. Oh, you want to get on the blanket? Come on,
Holy shit, dude.
Come on. Lay down.
So loud.
Lay down. Put your booty on the ground. I'll pet you. Okay.
All right. This one spoke volumes to you, apparently.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go ahead, then.
So it says you are able to sue a coworker who infected you, like with the cold. Legal experts say there are situations where an employee can take action after being infected at work, particularly if a coworker knowingly came in sick or ignored clear safety protocols. Cases like this gained attention during the COVID-19 pandemic, where some lawsuits argue negligence when employers or employees failed to follow health guidelines. However, most claims are difficult to prove, as tracing the exact source of an infection remains a major challenge. In many countries, these situations are often handled through workers' compensation systems rather than direct lawsuits, unless clear misconduct or intent can be demonstrated. I can't tell you how many times folks bring their raggedy, snotting, coughing, gurgling ass to work, being like, well, I don't got enough sick leave, or why do I gotta stay at home? I'd rather come to work. If the thought that your ass could be sued for taking out half the workforce, I think that would be a very powerful deterrent.
Yeah, it's like, if you have AIDS AIDS? If you knowingly have AIDS and you have sex with someone else.
Oh, that is a litigatable
that's what I'm saying.
thing. Yeah.
That's just, it's not.
Mm-hmm. Or any STD. I mean, it's not even just AIDS. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I was just going extreme for comedy's sake. Yeah. But, yeah. Mm-hmm. Especially like, COVID-19, especially during that time, like that was obviously like, yeah, but yeah, man. Especially, I mean, it makes sense, like in the sense of like, well, you're knowingly contagious and sick, and you're getting me sick and causing me to take time off of work that I wouldn't otherwise have taken off if it wasn't for you. Now, I am being compensated for that time, but I wouldn't have used that sick pay, which I would have been able to save and put off until I retire. Yep. So, yeah. I guess, I don't know. I guess it just depends on the extra, because it's like, what are you going to sue someone for one day? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it would cost more in court fees to sue someone than it would be to take those few days. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, but I'm saying if this was a rule, people would be a little bit more circumspect about coming into work sick, I think.
Yeah. Like, I guess, like, yeah, if somebody, like, genuinely got most of the workforce sick, like, could the like company itself sue that person, you know what I'm saying? Or like if you're like, if you work for a government department, can the department sue you individually? Like, I don't know. It's a slippery slope.
But yeah, I thought this was a cool rule that
use your sick time appropriately.
Exactly.
That's all that is.
Exactly.
Okay, cool. We got to the bottom of that one. It was just if we're ever judges, we're here for you. You're working folk. All right. Okay. In this week's edition of we fucking know. A landmark Los Angeles jury verdict finds Instagram, YouTube were designed to addict kids. Again, we know.
But like, I guess the TLDR, I guess so there have been so many cases of like depression and leads to suicide that like they decided to actually like bring some litigation with some verifiable. I mean, not that those things are designed to addict everybody. It's just like if you don't have a fully formed frontal lobe, then obviously you're more susceptible to major problems. But good.
Hey,
like,
thanks for bringing this super fun topic to the podcast.
Sorry.
This is
I mean, it's been in there for a while.
exactly the kind of topics that we're trying to tackle here. So Los Angeles jury found Instagram YouTube liable for designing their platforms to addict young users. The landmark verdict is potentially setting precedent for thousands of other pending lawsuits nationwide. The case could reshape how tech companies are held accountable for children's harm from their products. I mean, really, this is just going toward you can't use social media if you're under 18.
I mean, I think that should be the case anyway, honestly.
Right. I mean, hey.
I mean, and a lot more people are coming around to that, but...
This raises the question that we had... Well, we were talking about something the other day, where it was like, do children have rights? Like, you know what I mean? Do they have the same rights as adults?
Not all of them.
Right.
I mean, they obviously can't drink, smoke,
They
drive,
can't vote.
enter into legal contracts, vote, yeah.
So it's like, are you... Like, is this a violation of rights at any point? If you're like, yeah, they shouldn't be able to...
Well, with regard to the other things I just named, the reason why children aren't allowed to do those things is because an acknowledgement that they're not fully formed, and it's a safety issue, which this is definitely falling under that. It's a safety issue. So, yeah, 100% restrict it. You know?
Yeah. Of course, they're going to fight it. They're evaluating their legal options.
I'm sure they are.
Meta says, of course. But here's the thing. The lawsuit is so funny. The jury returned to award $2.1 million in punitive damage against Meta and $900,000 against Google, which is just
pocket change for them.
Nothing.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, and we can just get rid of this and we can stop talking about it now. All right, cool. See ya.
But I low-key wonder if a part of this judgment, you would think it would lead to, okay, now you need to institute guidelines and protections, or restrict it, You would think it would lead to that.
You would think. I mean, I guess that could still be in the work. I mean, obviously, like, they're weighing their legal out. They're going to appeal. They're going to do other stuff.
Right. Well, and it's like,
because obviously they're making so much money
sure.
off of children.
But it kind of falls under the same category of, like, if a store or a bar or something sold, alcohol to a minor, knowing that they were a minor, and heaven forbid they got caught or they got in an accident or whatever, 100% who sold it to them is absolutely liable for all those damages.
But it's also like, I mean, yes, but it's also like, there's a lot of good ways to use the social media, and it's like, is it their fault that people use their thing shittily? You know what I mean?
Let's distill that.
Does that make sense?
Let's
like
distill
guns,
that a bit.
Guns, right? Let's talk about guns. Are the gun manufacturers responsible for someone taking their gun and killing someone with it? I would say no. No. Exactly. That's kind of the same thing.
However, let's distill the social media part a bit. All the good things I can name about social media use is by and large beneficial to adults. Name me one way that it's beneficial to kids.
It's also unnecessary benefits.
For sure.
That you do not 100%. Need in your life. Like, 100%. Oh, I can keep in contact with my high school friends. Like, nobody fucking needs that.
Give me one example of something that is good for underage people to be on social media.
I mean, yeah.
I can't think of one.
Yeah. Because it would generally be like things for adults to, like, organizing things for adults to do with their kids, like that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Or just hearing it about an event or organizing your fucking 30-year class. Like, the benefits I can posit are all for adults.
I guess, like, you could say there is educational stuff on. It's there. It's few and far between, and it's hard to
weed through all the crap.
You got to weed through what is, like, not real science and what is. But if you're, like, purely looking for, like, a benefit, it is there.
I just don't see that.
I know.
Okay,
but it is there.
Okay.
It is there.
Okay.
TikTok has, like, a science and tech, like, tab you can go to.
Okay.
So it is there.
Okay.
Again, there are there are cons that there's a lot of nonsense
benefits
science
don't justify
kind of
rewards.
outweigh that, but that is a benefit. Is
risk,
that information is there?
Okay. But that information is
also
also elsewhere.
In textbooks.
It's not only there.
Yeah, for sure. And again, like they don't know if the information is wrong. So yeah, but solely trying to play devil's advocate, that would be like I would say one thing. Anyway,
but in a lawsuit, you would have to qualify that rebuttal, like
for sure,
show metrics and whatever.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, I'm sure
X
there are
amount of verified science partners with us that, but again, is it their fault that like the parents aren't watching what their kids are looking at? And is it their fault that even if the parents are, that like the kids aren't gravitating toward that educational? Is that their fault? I don't know. Like they're just doing the algorithm. Like, I don't think the youth algorithm is different than the adult algorithm.
Okay, wait, scroll up to the earlier paragraph because I think. Hold on. I mean, yeah, I guess to like the first paragraph. Okay. Okay, maybe not. Because it's the way the headline read. The headline, go back up a little bit more. Designed to addict kids. That sounds like an intent crime there. Yeah,
it does.
Now, if it was like, we didn't intend it for it to be and it happened to be, I mean, there might be a little bit gray area, but if...
we respectfully disagree with the verdict. I don't know.
There you go. Jurors were charged with determining whether the companies acted negligently and that's another thing I think that factored in. Designed to negligently designing their products and failed to warn her of the dangers of a particular person. I think in the past there have been discourses and meetings on Congress and stuff about this and asking them to put like guardrails, and they didn't. Despite like
guardrails, or like what are they supposed to warn them and be like, hey, like don't listen to people? I don't know. Like what are they supposed to do?
Somehow make it so like, you can't see you have to prove your age and you can't see certain things, like the algorithm that has to be tamped down or a request to make it that way. And then they didn't because they were just like, that's not our problem. Yeah, which I mean, gray area. I get it.
I mean, I think they can make that argument. To be honest, like, is it morally right? No, probably not. Mm-hmm. Legally, though, they probably have a case.
But I think by them not trying, at least, to put in some guardrails before it got to this point, that allowed the litigants to now gather a whole bunch more data to ensure victory. Now.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Doesn't affect us.
Nope.
But I'm gonna side with the tech giants on this one at the end of the day.
Right.
Like,
I mean, I do agree that parents need to be obviously more proactive in, being the overwhelming influence in your child's life versus these other things.
You're letting your kid get addicted to this. Mm-hmm. Like,
you got them a phone, and
you got them a gun. You took them to the range and showed them how to shoot it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You showed them how to access the ammo. Like, it's the same, just with different words.
It really is.
It's the same thing. Yeah. So, like, if you're gonna hold the tech giant, if you're gonna hold the companies responsible, then you also have to look at the parents and be like, well, how come you're not monitoring?
Going back to the gun analogy, although not regulated enough, any old body can't technically go buy a gun.
I mean,
a child can't go buy a gun.
No.
And they're still,
generally speaking, can't go buy a phone.
Sure they can, if they're rich enough.
I suppose, yeah.
And then, depending on what state you live in, there might be a 3-day, 3-hour, whatever background check. But I feel like the gun companies have put in the bare minimum of regulation to be like, it's not on us.
I don't think the gun companies have. I think fucking laws have.
That too.
Lawmakers.
Whereas like with tech thing, they're just like any old body that can use a computer, sign on up. What do you know?
And, okay, and then it's up to the lawmakers to be like, okay, like you got to put these guards in place just like they did with guns.
Well, and probably after this, they likely will.
Enough, fair enough. Yeah, that's fair. But it's like, haven't there been enough instances of like, oh, hey, here's this new technology. Oh, hey, this new technology is used maliciously. Don't you think they would start to be like, hey, here's this new technology. Let's get ahead of this. Let's think about, let's go to the leading experts in this field and be like, what's the malicious part? What's the bad part
I think
that we need to like
now,
start making plans for?
I think now that we've had, what happened?
I pulled down.
Social media has been a thing for, 25-ish, arguably maybe 30 years. There's probably now enough data to be like, okay, now. Whereas like in the early stages, it's like if somebody made that claim, it's just like, well, how do you know? Like who's whatever,
and, But I think especially like after AI now, I think like moving forward, when there's a new technology that's introduced, we need to immediately be like, all right, how's this going to be used poorly, and what laws do we need to put in place to stop that?
Well, I feel like AI, like
they're doing pretty good. They're
with guardrails.
They're trying.
They're trying
at least. Like,
I
mean, but quicker than they ever did with social media. I mean, AI's only been on the market for 3 years. True.
But
so
given who's at the helm, I feel like guardrails aren't coming in enough.
But I think there is that like. That kind of sentiment of like, we need to be more like
proactive.
For sure. I mean, I guess we could do this real quick.
Oh yeah. This gives me anxiety just imagining this.
I've never had an MRI done, and I don't think I ever will now. So this man was forgotten in an MRI machine for 6 hours. 6 hours. And he is suing the doctors for not nearly enough money.
It's outrageous. You'd never guess what happened to this man.
First of all, they were filming it?
I mean,
or was that just like somebody, like another footage?
I think that, there's cameras throughout. Yeah. And they just probably, after this, he was found, they probably consulted it to see how long and what happened.
God.
MRI scan. He went to the hospital for a routine MRI, but what happened next was unbelievable. Around midnight, after being placed inside the MRI machine, the doctors...
News stories, when they report on this, they also will come in and be like, well, how does this work? And they also film that too, dude. So some of this isn't that guy panicking. It's just like, how does this work?
Right.
Completely forgot about him. His head was restrained, he wore a mask, and his phone was left outside the machine. Once the scan began, the doctors went to do other things, even marking the scan as complete in the system before handing it over to another colleague. The man was trapped in the machine for nearly 6 hours, unable to move, shouting for help, but no one responded. The machine hummed, and he was trapped in agony, unable to move. His wife couldn't find him and called the police, but the hospital told her the scan was over and he had left. He wasn't finally rescued until the next morning.
Bruh.
And a cleaning worker heard his cries for help. Now the man is suing the doctors, seeking $1 million in damages, alleging gross negligence. The doctors and staff involved have been held accountable, but the psychological trauma is irreparable. What do you think? If you were him, would you sue this doctor? Please.
I'm suing every damn body.
First of all, this newscaster sucks. Good God. Can you make it more obvious you're reading a script? Jesus Christ. Yeah, $1 million is not nearly enough for that. For 6 hours, I'd be like $1 million per hour.
Yeah. Imagine if that guy was already like claustrophobic and he had to be talked into this, and then this happened. So you were talking about you never had an MRI. So I've had one when I first was trying to investigate hearing my heartbeat in my ear situation. I had one, and I didn't have to have my whole body in there. It was similar to this bottom picture where it's just my head. It's fine. Lay down.
Lay down. Go lay down.
So it was similar to this shot here where just my head is in there. But it is loud. It is a humming thing. And I did have to have my head in a cradle to keep, because you have to stay completely still. So depending on what he was having image, if his whole torso or body is in there and you're in that loud humming thing oh my God.
I mean, surely it turned off, right? The whole thing's not running for 6 hours.
I mean, I don't know.
Wouldn't that like kill you? Isn't it like some kind of radiation?
No, it's not. It's magnetic imagery. Or
all
they
right.
inject something in your veins.
Stupid. Huh?
They inject something in your veins to make a contrast.
That's cool.
Yeah. This is the machine where, like, if you have any metal in your body, you can't have one because that magnet is so strong it'll snatch it out your body. Yeah. So like if you have like a titanium rod, if you have any metal in your body, I mean, fillings are fine. Obviously, I didn't have mine snatched
That's
out,
random. Why is that fine?
I don't know. Maybe it's not enough.
It's not the right kind of metal.
Yeah, but like any kind of replaced joints or you can't have an MRI.
I hope I never have to get one. Sounds terrifying.
I mean, if you're especially stuck in there, I mean, how do you? I guess I could see how he could be forgotten if it was just like somebody called away a code blue or whatever.
It was
but it's
midnight, so these people are like probably at the end of their shift.
Still, it's your fucking
100%
job.
Still.
Yeah.
Also, the fact that like, she was like, she called the cops, and then the hospital was like, no, he completed his scan and left, means they didn't like check cameras, or like they didn't like log.
How hard is it if you just go poke your head in the room and look?
Yeah. That's so crazy, bro.
No, that hospital would be named me, and I would not have to work for the rest of my life.
It's interesting, like, it's never the technology that goes wrong. This is like my argument.
Human error.
Yeah, this is my argument for nuclear power. Is that it was never the reactors that was the problem. It was always human error. It was always cutting corners, skipping safety things. That's what happened to Chernobyl. That's what happened in Fukushima.
I thought that was the freaking earthquake / resulting tsunami.
But they have plans in place for that, and they just didn't follow protocol, and therefore XYZ happened. Yeah, that's what happened at 3 Mile Island. Like literally the biggest like tragedies, nuclear tragedies, could have been avoided if it wasn't for cutting corners, trying to save money, et cetera, et cetera.
Yep.
So like, and it's unfortunate. It's like that classic like hacky joke saying of like, this is why we can't have nice things. It's literally that. This is why humans can't have nice things, because we don't want to put forth the full effort.
We're our own worst enemy.
Yeah,
for sure.
It's so funny. Anyway, that's where we're gonna end the podcast.
On a nice, happy, light note.
Yeah, super, super light and fun.
This was a heavy episode. We had some heavy topics.
A little bit. Yeah, we covered. We handled it.
Oh, can we do the bridesmaid contract one? It's wild. Is it on the screen?
No.
Oh.
Let's go.
Okay. So this says a bride makes her bridesmaid sign a 37 strict rules contract before her wedding.
Oh, we were going to do this quick. It's 37 rules.
I mean, we don't have to go through them all because a lot of them are just like, well, duh. Like this shouldn't have to be explicitly stated. But in my opinion, the fact that this bride felt she needed to put it in writing and have everybody sign it, to me, is problematic. If I was a bridesmaid, I've read through the list. If I was a bridesmaid, I wouldn't do any of those things anyway. But the fact that you're like, I'd be like, I don't want to be in your wedding no more.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
So let's go through this.
All right.
I will not try to convince the bride to change anything in her wedding. I will not talk negative about anyone in the wedding. I will not gain more than 3 kilograms between now and the wedding.
How much is 3 kilograms? It's like, what, like 1.5 pounds?
Hey Siri, what is 3 kilograms in pounds?
3 kilograms is 6.61 pounds.
Okay.
That's a little persnickety.
That's a meal.
Yeah. That's I haven't gone boo-boo yet in the morning. I don't know. I will wear only black or dark brown hair on the day of the wedding. Highlights may be accepted with prior approval. I cannot wear any lashes the day of the wedding unless professionally installed. I have to attend the bridal shower and bachelorette party, fitting, rehearsals, and wedding.
Many ands.
Only time this can be missed is death or jail. Pregnancy over 5 months or some sickness with doctor's note. I will take care of my skin, hair, nails from now until the wedding. The bride will choose my makeup artist the day of the wedding. I will agree to wear the dress the bride has or chooses regardless of my own opinion, style, or color. I will not wear... Okay, there were some... Let's skip. There were some in here I thought were like... I will not intentionally fall pregnant before the wedding. There was some other ones that were wild. I will make sure I have an accountable babysitter the day of all events and understand that no show for no babysitter will not be an acceptable excuse. I will make no advances towards males in the wedding party. Skip through. I understand that the bachelorette party may be a destination getaway. I understand I have to purchase a bachelorette party t-shirt and fund my own trip.
All you need to read is number 21. I will not grow sensitive and angry with the bride because I understand that she has a bossy attitude.
That's wild.
That's all you need to know.
Skip through. I understand that no friendship to the bride is bigger than anyone in her wedding party and everyone will be treated equally. That's a weird statement to make. I understand that I may have to do physical activity at the reception. This requires practices provided by the bride. What?
Dances, maybe?
Oh, okay. No color contacts. No black drawn on eyebrows or thick drawn on. This is type A to the max for me.
Revert back to makeup law. Above law.
Yeah. Go on. Next slide.
So stupid.
No glossy lipstick. No colorful nails. I will provide the bride with my normal 7-day schedule within 5 days of signing this contract. I will agree to save at least $50 a month for the expenses for the next 14 months. Okay. This is too much. I don't want to be in your wedding. And I legitimately wonder how many people she actually stayed. Because this is wild. Stuff like, you don't try to outshine the bride. That's common knowledge.
This is the thing that if I found out that my fiance was doing this, I would be like, I
don't want to marry you anymore.
This is over. Yeah. There's no way, dude.
Yeah. There's no freaking way.
Imagine marrying this woman. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, this blew my mind. I was like, I legitimately wanted to know how many people signed this. Or was she like, now I have a wedding at the Justice of the Peace with no bridesmaids? Because, yeah. Oh, it says, while some bridesmaids agree to sign it, others refuse, and the internet has divided over whether it was organized planning or full bridezilla mode. Good for the bridesmaids that refused.
For sure.
That's wild.
Mind your own damn business.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
All right. Now can we go?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Thanks for listening. Follow us on Instagram at Willie_D20.
And Eb_Nick. I don't know why I always miss that. Sorry.
Hello. Yeah. Look out there for all my comedy dates and et cetera, et cetera. The Buddy Cast is coming back, so keep an eye out for that. Improv July 22nd. July 22nd. So
Ontario Improv.
Yep, keep an eye out for that as well. Ticket links should be coming up somewhat. So I don't know. Yeah. Anything else?
No.
Anything you want us to talk about? Send to thickthinpod@gmail.com, and we will see you next week.
Bye. And I didn't burp that time.